Well, good evening, Ethan, back for another beer review, and I'm going to be reviewing from Wild Leap Brewing Company in LaGrange, Georgia, the Rolling Deeper Cinnamon Roll Stout. This is a 12.5% alcohol by volume stout. It's the higher ABV version of the regular cinnamon roll stout, Rolling Deep. It took the original cinnamon roll stout, Rolling Deep, and made it bigger and better, says Wild Leap's Chief Brewing Officer Chris Elliott. Rolling Deeper has a higher ABV with more cinnamon and vanilla bean. It's smoother and tastier than ever. This was introduced earlier this year, I believe, in January. Keep cold and drink fresh. The packed on date, January 9th, 2021. So, right at the beginning of the year. It's only been on the shelf for about 2 months. So, not bad at all for a higher ABV stout. This will keep a long, long time. And I got this for $11.99 a 4-pack near me. So, that's not bad for a high ABV stout from a craft brewery. Generally they're a lot more than that. $25, $16 a 4-pack, like KBS and Maple Mackinac Fudge, which is $21.99. I can get a 4-pack, and then Founders KBS 12%, I believe, is like $16.99. But $11.99 for this, that's not bad, a 4-pack. I'd get this again. Never had this before. I had one of the others in the 4-pack, but I will reserve my comments per usual until I've reviewed it. Let's go ahead and get a pour. Try to pour it pretty straight in to generate a reverse cascade kind of effect. And you see the ascending bubbles, rapidly charged. About a 2-finger head, not a whole lot. The appearance is dark brown with a little bit of hints of red around the edges when you hold it up to the light, but mostly a dark brown to near black appearance with a khaki colored light brown head. The Rolling Deep, the 8.5% version, which this is the upgraded version of, gets a 92 on Beer Advocate. And this one, I don't even see anything on Beer Advocate yet, so hopefully it'll get a score on there pretty soon. It's still new to the stores, Wild Leap just put it out. I know not a whole lot of other reviews for this. I know John Anilli, Georgia Beer Reviews, he reviewed it. Great channel, check him out. He lives a little further down towards LaGrange. LaGrange is probably about an hour and a 15-minute drive from me with no traffic down in kind of southwestern Georgia, like you're going to Columbus. I've been through LaGrange, but I've never really spent time in it or know much about it, just in passing. But Wild Leap, I believe this is the first beer from them I've had. And again, there are a few other reviews for this on YouTube, but the main one that I watched was John Anilli. He did an examination of it, which was really good, and he really liked it. I'm assuming down where he is, he can get a lot of Wild Leap Brewing beers, as can I, even a little further north. I think I saw that it's either this. I think this beer is only distributed in Georgia and some parts of Alabama as of now. So it's still getting out there. It's new, so maybe it'll get, it'll spread its coverage over time, hopefully. Let's go ahead and get into it. I guess I didn't do the aroma. My bad. Sweet. You're getting chocolate. You're getting vanilla. You're getting kind of a cocoa nib flavor. Not as much coffee with this one. More chocolate. Cinnamon. Do I get cinnamon? A little bit. Let's go ahead and get an aroma. So maybe a little more cinnamon on the aroma that I'm getting with the sip, but very chocolate sweet forward flavor, medium to heavy mouthfeel, pretty heavy bodied stout, but the sweetness is the forefront flavor. Let's go ahead and get another sip. You know, it is sweet, but it's not too sweet. Okay, a little molasses note I'm getting maybe molasses and vanilla with chocolate. Not cloyingly sweet, not overwhelmingly sweet, not too sweet. Sometimes real sweet stouts are a turnoff for me, but this one is not. This one is in the sweet ballpark, but not overdone. Um, what would I like to change about it, or what would maybe drop it a few points? Well, I'd like it to be a little more bitter, a little bit more toasted barley malt bitterness on the flavor would be nice to help round out that sweetness. I know George Beer Reviews John Anilli always says, and I agree with him. It's a great point that he makes. He says, you know, this beer would the only thing that would make it better, this and many other stouts, would be to barrel age it, and this one would probably be even better barrel aged. It'd probably be in the maple mackinac kind of range if it was barrel aged, because you got the 12.5%. In addition to barrel aging it, that would probably put this one way up, you know, 13-14%, but it would make it probably world class if you barrel age this one. But as it is now, without being barrel aged, just a high ABV stout, you know, a pastry stout, cinnamon roll, and it does kind of have a cinnamon roll flavor, though the most dominant flavor is chocolate, molasses, and vanilla. And you do get a little alcohol warmingness, but very well hidden alcohol. You're not getting that as a dominant flavor. But for a score, I'd give this one a 97. It's really good, but again, were it barrel aged, and well, not even barrel aged, if it just had a little bit more toasted barley malt flavor, it'd probably get a 99. You know, it would be borderline world class. But as it is, it's a little too leaning too far to the sweet side versus middle ground between bitter and sweet. But again, excellent. 97 is a great score. It deserves it. We'll go ahead and get another sip. It's got a quite a thick mouthfeel in body, but as you sip, it kind of thins out. As you swallow it, kind of thins it out and isn't quite as full bodied as you initially thought with this one. But a great stout from Wild Leap Brewing Company in LaGrange, Georgia. If you're in the area, I definitely recommend trying it out. It's a good one. 97 out of 100. Thank you for watching, and cheers.